What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brandy and today's video we are going shopping. My favorite kind of shopping, vintage shopping. I have been collecting vintage items for years and they are my favorite type of home decor items to purchase because I know that they are one of a kind. They help my home feel developed over time. They help my home feel more expensive, which I like that look for me personally. And they also give my home a very cozy, lived-in feel. Now, at the end of the video, I'm gonna be sharing the items that I picked up, along with a couple of Crate and Barrel items, just because it was around the same time that I went shopping, and I thought I would share those with you guys. So make sure you stick around till the end of the video for that. But without further ado, let's go shopping. Recently, Zach and I went on a staycation that was very Havana tropical inspired. Now, Zach and I do really love to go on tropical vacations. It's totally our vibe. We love the feeling it gives us. So when I saw these bamboo high top bar stools, you guys, I really love these. And if I had a high top bar to put them at, I would have totally purchased them, but they were so unique and so different. I feel like a lot of the times when you shop at, stores like Target, Crate and Barrel, everyone's gonna have those pieces, but I also saw these folding chairs, again, just very unique, very different, and that's my favorite thing about vintage shopping, is that the pieces are going to be different and unique than everyone else's home. The next thing I spotted was this mirror. I saw this actually recently on an Instagram account, but I thought it was such a unique, special touch that you can add to any room, maybe something that's more nautical themed, but definitely a unique piece that you're not going to see, that's not mass produced. You're not gonna see this in every home, so very beautiful. I was on the hunt for artwork this trip because my home needs artwork so bad, but I'm so picky. I didn't find any this trip, but I did find a ton of vessels, like this terracotta vintage jug that I absolutely adored. A little too warm for my color palette, but I did think it was so unique and so different, especially with those cute little feet. Oh my gosh, it's like real, what is that? It's not like...
Is it wool?
I don't know.
I love the floral one.
This one?
Oh, the one you're holding.
This one?
Yeah.
It's so soft though. I feel like it would just...
Oh,
it is so cute though.
Mm-hmm.
I like this one. It's kind of pink and I like it.
Mm-hmm.
How much is that? 9. It's actually not bad. Wool. I like the hand woven.
Rugs are usually so expensive too.
I know.
Like these are like...
Well, okay, someone made such a good point in a comment, and she said, if you think about it, rugs are not that expensive because if you were to actually carpet a whole room, this is gonna cost you less than carpeting that whole room.
That is so true.
I know, right? I was
so
like,
true.
That's so smart. Okay, those are a little...
And you can swap it too.
Yeah. You would like this one.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty. Okay, I've never seen any like this though. Needlepoint rugs. What the heck? You make that by hand? Wow, that's gorgeous. So good. One of the main reasons why I like to invest in vintage pieces is because I don't have any pieces that are being passed down to me, and I really want to be able to collect these items to be able to pass down to my children, grandchildren, nieces and nephews, and really build a space that is developed over time and that I can enjoy and love, and not just purchase things that are mass produced that everyone's gonna have. I just really love the idea of a unique home and space. This one is so good. I love the detail with the little, the handles. So cute. How much is... Well, this one's only $89. Wow. Hold on, these might be great deals.
You might be taking one of those home.
Seriously. $89? You guys, this is such a good deal. Okay, what?
How much would they normally be? Or were you expecting them to be?
Like, at least 150.
Okay. And is 150 a good price for those? If they were 150?
I actually really like that one up there.
Maybe you have to buy this rack too, so then you can put all of your things.
It's actually a great way to start it. As I mentioned, this was the trip for vessels. I ran into so many vessels, all different prices actually, high and low. And I think the greatest thing about vintage is you just have to put a number in your head and that you're willing to pay for. I find that if I research too much, then I get too caught up in the numbers. But for me, it's like, am I willing to pay this price for this? This particular spot had so many olive oil jugs that I just thought were so beautiful. Very terracotta, again, really warm. But the coolest thing is if you do collect items over time, don't be afraid to put a new fresh coat of paint or give it a second life. I think that's the greatest thing. I also found some of these beads that I really am kind of into. At first, I thought they were just a little too boho for my style, but I think if you find the right piece for your style, you can make it work. But I don't know why these were a little pricey. I don't know if they were bone or what they were, but they were a little expensive. I spotted this limestone extremely large vessel. It was sold, but something drew me to this. It's definitely, very interesting and unique, but I was very drawn to it. These decorative pieces are totally my style. I love the vintage feel. I love the stand. I love everything about these. And I just thought that these would be so beautiful for a bookshelf or a space where you needed a statement piece. And these just were so beautiful to me and my style. This massive olive oil jar was, at first I thought, really expensive, but it actually isn't a bad price. But I definitely think you would have to have the perfect space for it. What I like about some vintage stores is they do have some modern pieces kind of mixed in with antiques. And those are actually my favorite vintage stores to go to because I can visualize my antiques mixed with modern pieces. Oh my gosh, you guys, when I saw these vessels, I was dying. They were so beautiful. They were sold, and I probably out of my budget, but they were stunning. I just was head over heels for these. One thing I think I will never grow out of is brass details. I loved this brass light, and if I had a space to put it, I would have splurged. Okay, I may have mentioned this in the past, but it is my dream to have a man cave for Zach. I want it to be charcoal, very deep, darkened tones, leathers, tufted couch, a bar in there with different alcohol, and just a very old jazz club vibe is what I have been dreaming of for a long, long time. And I cannot wait till I have it one day. As I mentioned, I've been on the hunt for artwork. I really love this piece, and I forgot to show you guys the tag, but I do remember it being quite expensive. One of my next videos is going to be me redoing our bathroom. So I was on the hunt for like a vintage rug. However, because I splurged on another item that you guys will see in that video, I am going to go a little bit less expensive on the rug to save some money, but I love vintage rugs. I think that they are so timeless. I've been spotting a lot of monogrammed items lately, and I saw these plates and I wanted them so bad. I mean, could you just imagine these on a Thanksgiving or Christmas table? So special. I just adored these. Out of my budget though. All right, you guys, so Zach and I came home from our staycation incredibly inspired. And it was so crazy to walk into the vintage store and to see different things that I probably wouldn't have had paid attention to before our staycation. I didn't get any of these super tropical things. However, Zach and I have decided we really want to add some more tropical elements to our home. So we are going through a whole revamp in our home. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of facelifts in each room and take you guys along the way, starting with our bathroom. I'm doing a full revamp in there. I've made a couple purchases. I've done highs and lows. I'm going to show you guys how I invested in some pieces and went affordable on others. So make sure you look out for that video coming very soon. With all that being said, let's get into the haul. I'm going to start with my vintage items because obviously we're here for that. I found 2 vessels. I have been so into vessels lately, and I just think you can do so much with them. I think that they can stand alone and strong and beautiful, but I think you can use them for plants, trees, whatever the case. And I just think that they are such a cool piece to have in your home. So the first one I found was such a no-brainer, but I don't know what it was. I could not bring myself to purchase it right away. I styled it in the antique shop. I went back, I shopped again, and we walked around again. Finally, I was like, what am I doing? Like, this is such a great price. This is the first vessel that I got. Now, it's very rustic. It's dirty on the inside. It's absolutely stunning. And the coolest part is that I can use the stand or I don't have to use the stand. I could go kind of either way. I really love this, and you guys won't even believe this, but it was $45. These little guys behind me, like that pot back there, those are $135, you know, very, very, very pricey. Now, here's the thing about investing in vintage. I would say before you start your vintage collecting, make sure you really, really know your style and really know what items you want to invest in and items that you know you will have forever, because they are an investment. Make sure you really get to know yourself and really understand your style and where you want it to go and what items you want to invest in. So this piece here, I just knew I would have this forever. It would be beautiful on a bookshelf. It would, just the vessel on a stack of books. I mean, in a coffee table, using it for florals. It's super old. I actually forgot to look at the tag. I don't really know like what the purpose of this was in the past, but it is so beautiful. I love the black tones. On this side, it has more of like a taupe kind of color. It's just so beautiful. So if you know what this is used for, leave it down in the comments. The other thing about this vessel that really had my mind going is that I am at a place in my home decor where I really want to start investing in large pieces. And for me, I was like, it's just so small. Should I still get it? But it was one of those pieces where it's like, are you kidding me, Brandy? This is so you better get it. And I'm so happy that I did, because although I need those big, large pieces, I also need these types of pieces for those nooks and crannies where I need something small. Okay, so the second item that I picked up is another vessel. And I'm not gonna lie, I had to sleep on this vessel for 2 days because it was more of an investment. However, I am going to link a very similar one down in the description. It's very similar in price and style so that you guys can get your hands on it. Just know it is an investment. However, it is something I think, again, that could go with so many home decor styles and that I will have forever in my home. And it is this gorgeous, hold on, let me pick it up. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so big. It is this massive Chinese water vessel. Water jug, I think is what it's called. Oh my gosh, I love it. I gotta put it down, it's really heavy. It is absolutely perfect. And I thought I was gonna have buyer's remorse, and I thought that I was gonna have like a little bit of a, what did I just do? But I am over the moon with this purchase. I cannot wait. I wanna put an olive tree in it. I cannot wait to style this in future projects. As you guys know, I'm doing my styling series, and I've currently been collecting more pieces to be able to really show you guys what is in my mind and what I want to share with you. This piece is going to be shown time and time again in that styling series, so make sure you look out for those. A lot of the times, because stores have like these big names like Crate & Barrel or, you know, Williams Sonoma or Restoration Hardware, whatever, we kind of fear going in there, but sometimes it's not always the case. It's the same thing with vintage. Like sometimes you think, oh, because it's old and it's expensive. Some stores are the same exact price, but you're getting a piece that is one of a kind, that is amazing, that is beautiful, that you can pass down to your children or grandchildren. So the first thing, a lot of you guys know I have been replacing items that either were really inexpensive, cheap, crappy, that we, you know, just had to get us by, or that are items that I just kind of want to replace because I want to replace them and I want something new, fun, and fresh. So the first one is, this is our old butter dish. Now, there is absolutely nothing wrong with this, but it's just a basic old butter dish, right? This I got from Home Goods for $4, and I replaced it with this butter bell from Crate & Barrel, which was also $4. I already got my butter in there. The one thing about this is it is clear, so if your butter's not pretty, you gotta be okay with that. You guys already know I like a lived-in look, so I'm fine with that. But I thought this one was just so much more unique and pretty, and I'll be honest, any house I've ever been to has never had a butter dish like this, so I just loved it and I had to have it. One of my subscribers actually told me that she has this butter bell, but she puts her Q-tips in it, so that's really cool. The next item that I am replacing is this shaker. This shaker, we still really like this shaker. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's still really pretty, but this is definitely more of like a farmhouse shaker, where Zach and I do want our home to feel a little bit more elevated. You guys, I bought the most basic shaker I think you can get, but I thought this was just a little bit more chic, a little bit more elevated looking, even though it is so basic. I just thought it elevated our space a little bit more. That's just up to your own preference. Either one is fine. A lot of you guys have been asking for me to share with you the items that I'm replacing. So we are getting rid of this one and keeping this one. I also got a silver jigger just to go with that shaker. By the way, everything that I'm mentioning today will be linked down below, including the vintage pots or similar items, of course. But I will have everything linked down there just in case you want to get your hands on them. But the next are these Coop champagne glasses. If you missed our vlog, our staycation vlog, we are obsessed with this pineapple smoke drink, and they were served in Coops. A subscriber was telling me that different glassware are actually made for all different kinds of drinks. So I found that really cool, and it really is true. So we were drinking the drink out of a margarita glass and it just didn't feel right. Once we got these, we've been using these. We are so in love with these. They are so beautiful. The detail is totally us. We do have kind of more of that like old world vibe to our home, so having a little bit more detail made sense for us. I did pick up these modern ones. Like I've said in the past, I want to add more modern pieces to our home. However, these just kind of don't really do it for us. We are going to be returning these, but just in case one of you are looking for modern, like sleek Coops, I thought I would just share them with you guys anyway, just in case. Okay, you guys, and those are all of the items that I picked up this shopping trip. Like I said, I will have everything linked down below. I'm also going to put a card right here where you guys can go watch our staycation, so you can kind of see why I'm so inspired by the things that I showed you guys today. Also, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe, turn on that bell so you never miss an upload from me. And I will see you guys in a couple days with another. Bye guys.